Sheilla Castro has loved volleyball. It has loved her back. From her first Brazilian national title to Olympic immortality, the International Volleyball Hall of Fame induction countdown begins 3 sets from now. Sheilla laces up her shoes, pulls up her knee pads, and puts a blue jersey over a heart of green and yellow. A final embrace from her sport awaits. You are witness to history. Next. Welcome back to Dallas as we kick off Saturday night and conclude week 4 of play. Team Sheilla takes on Team Valentin Anderson. Valentin Anderson in at 2-0, and Sheilla captains a team of her choosing. They swept Team Drews last night. The Friday night victors meet in this first of 2 on a Saturday night tilt. Take a look at our top 5 entering the evening. But Dani De La Cruz has control once again. She's been back and forth with Danny Drews. And you see a bunch of players from this match are trying to sit in that captain's chair. Welcome back inside, everybody. Kevin Barnett alongside former pro Heather Cox. And Heather, not every athlete gets to choose when they retire and how they finish their career. Sheilla does.
And Sheilla Castro couldn't have scripted this finish any better. She said one of the reasons she chose to retire after the Athletes Unlimited season was so that her daughters could watch her play in her final match, saying that I am very comfortable with retirement and I'm ready to refocus on a new challenge, new priorities, and new experiences. And if I can teach my daughters one thing, it's that I want them to learn to value the process. And if they do, they'll never be afraid of the result.
When Sheilla Castro won her very first Brazilian Super League title, Leah Edmond was a toddler.
Hard to believe, and tonight she goes up against Leah Edmond, who has gotten better and better on the outside as the season's progressed. 10 or more kills in 7 of her last 8 matches. Has a heavy shoulder on the outside, but also has the ability to find the open court here. She also shows versatility, this time hitting down the line on the right side. And like you mentioned, Leah Edmond will go up against one of the greatest of all time tonight in Sheilla Castro. She has an arm unlike any other. She can create angles that can't be replicated. She finds the court everywhere she goes, this time finding the deep corner, just with veteran savvy, and also always has her head on a swivel. Makes the hard plays look easy out there on the court and has been doing it for years, and all these players learn from her every time she takes the court.
The question tonight is, will it be these 2 players that determine the outcome primarily, or will the supporting cast play a large role? All right, Heather, take us through some week 4 surprises. I see a whole concentration of purple here.
A lot of purple, led by Jenna Rosenthal, who has just been on fire. 25 kills this week, but what about last night? 16 kills, hitting .591, earning an MVP award with a season-high 306 points. And what about the setter, Natalia Valentin Anderson? She's captained her team to a 2-0 record so far this week, has a knack for finding the hot hand and a perfect delivery from all areas of the court. And Fallon Fonoimowana, after limited playing time last week, has reemerged as a threat on the right side, both offensively and defensively.
Take a look at our starting lineups for this match. Erin Fares has had an exceptional season 2.
Absolutely, Kevin. A great 1-2 punch on the outside with Fares and Leah Edmond. And how about the setter and captain, Valentin Anderson, doing a great job getting the ball to her middles, Liana Sibelden and Jenna Rosenthal. And as I mentioned, Fallon Fonoimowana gets the start again at opposite, and look for Amanda Benson at the libero position.
Yeah, everybody gets mentioned because it has been a diverse attack. And for Team Sheilla, it is an international affair.
Yeah, and a ton of emotion out there on the court for Sheilla. Stalzer and Cruz on the outside combined for 21 kills in last night's win. Bastianelli with 3 blocks in the middle. And Wachnutsar Tomkom, a member of Thailand's national team since she was 17, runs a very experienced offense.
The point scoring threat has been Lindsay Stalzer. Our point scoring threat is down on the floor. There she is, Olympian Key Michael with the key cam.
What's up, guys? I'm a little bit emotional tonight. It is Sheilla's last night ever playing. She's been on the international scene since 2004. She left to go and play in Italy. Since then, she's played in Turkey, and the only other place outside of Brazil that she has played professionally is right here at Athletes Unlimited. You guys know she's an absolute beast on the court. She's my player to watch tonight, not only because of 8 kills and 8 digs last night, but she's such a great human, and I'm just excited to be part of history tonight. So watch out for that, and if you guys want me to chat to anyone, Please let it be Sheilla. Hashtag KeyCam. Go talk to Sheilla. Thanks, guys.
Not that Key wants you to do one thing in particular. So here we go. An international audience tuning in for what will be the conclusion of the career of number 13. Worth noting, we do have one more week of season play, but Sheilla is taking that week off. Here's how it breaks down. Sheilla has found herself via her excellent play on top of the leaderboard via 60% win points, about 36% individual stats, and then there's MVP voting. She's been on that category a bunch this year.
And you talk about the fact that Sheilla is missing next weekend. It really speaks to what we talked about with her being content and ready to reprioritize and have new experiences. She will be attending her brother's wedding next weekend.
Yeah, she told me last year, my personal life has been to the side for many years. She's ready to move it into main focus. Lindsay Stalzer, she'll probably be the focus in transition, has been the last couple of nights for Team Sheilla. They came up just short against De La Cruz on Wednesday. They then were dominant last night, and we are underway here. Match 1 of 2. Set over is good, and that was Edmond, the aforementioned Leah Edmond, played her college ball at Kentucky. And second season player here for Athletes Unlimited. Natalia Valentin Anderson, herself an Olympian, Florida International University, but this is way back in 2010. A very experienced setter, rookie to AU this year, but her experience has shown. And she serves an ace right away, had a couple last night as well.
Yeah, I have been so impressed with Valentina Anderson's game. You can tell she's got all that veteran experience, and she really can get her hands on the ball in every area of the court, and she's not afraid to force the middle, which is, I think, a key tonight for this team to come away victorious.
Working on Stalzer again, typically the target. Back row, Sheilla off the face of Sebeldon. No word on how long it will be until Liana Sebeldon washes her face. Ali Bastianelli, leading blocker in the league. Edmond, recipient again. So immediately to you and your point early on, the offense going to the two players you thought it would go to.
Absolutely. The pin players are so strong for this team, but what makes them strong is that middle threat. So the opponent's middles have to hold in case the ball goes to Rosenthal or Sebeldon, and that makes a little bit of an easier block for Edmond and Ferris to go up against.
Stalzer has seen all the serves. Edmond this time with a dig in the back row. Another play from Edmond defensively. Ferris, smart play, trying to chip out. That time a bigger swing. Cruz, tight one. A lot of Leah Edmond to start. She misses that time.
We talked about how international this team is. Look at the front court for Team Sheilla. You've got Ari Cruz, Ari Shua, and Sheilla Castro. We're looking at Puerto Rico, China, and Brazil.
And we're looking at another ace. We're planting some trees already. Aspiration Aces program for every ace in this year's Athletes Unlimited play. Aspiration will plant 10 trees. We're over 1,600 coming out of last night, thanks to Aspiration's support. And you know what? Plant 5 trees for that one. Come on, Aspiration, just throw in.
Absolutely, the tough serve creates the overpass and the easy kill for Shua.
Erasing that early advantage for Valentin Anderson with back-to-back serves. How about in transition, can they add to it now? Valentin Anderson, good dig, popping out from behind the block. Benson, can she pop another one up? No. It's in middle. Fairs, and a net violation will go against the women in blue. 4-4. At AU Pro Sports, hashtag AUVB, hashtag Be Unlimited. Get involved with us throughout the match, throughout the lead up to championship play, which starts on Thursday night next week. Sheilla I think you're getting a lot of sets to Sheilla. Makes me think of Kobe's last game. We could see Sheilla with 88 kills.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, why not have a sore shoulder tomorrow? You got the rest of your life to ice it, right? Every player, all 44 players of Athletes Unlimited, just so honored to be a part of this evening and want to make it as special as possible. So Ari Cruz says, I'll dial up an ace for you, Captain.
Whole bunch of aces to start this one. Maybe everyone is just feeling good about the planet after the recent report that we have to learn to live with it. Aspiration's going to try and change things. They're supporting Athletes Unlimited, planting 10 trees every time there's an ace, and there's 10 more.
Wow, you know, a lot of the players have been talking about this Mikasa ball and how it's a little bit heavier and there's a lot more movement on it, and it makes it that much more difficult to pass. That's why you're seeing the veteran players doing a much better job handling it, because it's the international ball that they're used to playing with. A lot of the people fresh out of college have a hard time passing this ball because there's just so much movement on it.
Another ace! All right, that's 5 aces in about 10 minutes. So at that rate, we're on pace for a whole forest going in.
A grove or a forest?
Yeah, we're gonna put in a forest at this pace. We're gonna plant 782 trees in the next hour and 25 minutes.
All thanks to Team Sheilla.
So 8-4, and a little bit of suspicion surrounding the passing. So a timeout called by Valentine Anderson. We are celebrating the Starlings organization all night tonight. Why is it important to play for Starlings? Their mission is positivity and impact on the lives of at-risk girls through the sport of volleyball. Let's check it out.
Supporting Starlings with Athletes Unlimited is really important. Everybody should be able to use their talents and play this sport, and that's what Starlings is doing.
I think investing in groups like Starlings is so important for the growth of volleyball, because if we don't support the next generation, teach, encourage, they're not going to have the same confidence we might have had to continue to break down barriers, push through tough times, and really bring volleyball to what it is now.
Having the opportunity as a young woman to see your role models in real life and get to play with them and learn from them is huge. And it's something that really drove me as a young player, and so it's really important to me to also bring that back.
It's a way to give back to the game that's given us so much.
I've known a couple of young women who've played in the Starlings organization. What a bunch of positive impact they are having on the game. If you want to learn more, go to starlings.org.
So wonderful to give the opportunity for every person that aspires to play volleyball the chance to do so.
One of the weirder starts we've had here as the Starlings get into a little Miley Cyrus early on inside our arenas. We look at our Geico leaderboard, but Dani de la Cruz already up by near 300 points. She will be in action tonight against Drews, so a real opportunity there to get some back and forth between number 1 and number 2. Drews was number 1 coming in. And Leah Edmond has been number 1 so far on the offense on the purple side. What do you do about the passing? How do you get better?
Yeah, that's the reason that Leah Edmond has been the primary threat, because the passing's been so poor. Only option they have is to toss it up and throw it to the outside. So they have got to get behind the ball. I mean, every single athlete here knows how to pass the ball. It's just a matter of getting your feet and your body behind it. And you know, you have to give a lot of credit to Team Sheilla for coming out and serving a very aggressive strategy so far.
Cruz still at the line, back to back earlier. That one nearly fell. Fairs with the second contact, another free ball going. Good touch off the block, right side, Fallon. Lishman with the dig. Net violation called, and that kill will go to Sheilla. 9-4, it'll keep Ari Cruz at the line.
You almost wonder at this point if Team Valentine Anderson needs to change their serving rotation, like change the look, pull somebody back. You know, you can make a ton of adjustments in this rotation.
Another bad pass. Managing to hit out is Aaron Fairs. Valentine Anderson off to kind of a rough start, and this is after coming in at 2-0 on Wednesday night. They won 72-61 over Team Drews.
And again, Sorry, Kevin, but another opportunity where they could only set Ferris because Ferris just can't get the good pass. I like the strategy from Team Castro, really going after Ferris, making her carry a ton of responsibility on serve, receive, and offensively.
That's true of Stalzer as well. There's Benson with the dig. Ferris again with transition and dug by Cruz. Stalzer right down the line in transition. Valentine Anderson won Friday night, 72-69 over Dela Cruz, and the story has been with Team Valentine Anderson, and we'll see what happens tonight against Team Sheilla. The story has been defense. They are plus 36 over their opponents on the weekend in digs.
Yeah, they have been a tremendous transition team. Give a ton of credit, like I said, to Amanda Benson and also the setter, Valentine Anderson, for putting them in high-scoring opportunities.
Another dig right on point. Benson to Fairs, who looked for the block and didn't get it. It's 11-5.
And somebody else needs to provide some offense for Valentine Anderson. She needs a good pass, but look for her to go to Jenna Rosenthal if she can in the middle. Jenna loves to hit that slide off of one leg behind the setter.
It's the first time the middles have been taken away from Team Valentine Anderson.
Yeah, complete passing breakdown so far.
Net violation, and that ball goes down. Yeah, I mean, looking back at the numbers I had here, the middles have mattered for the women in purple. 34 kills, 8 errors on 63. That's 412 on the weekend between Sebelden and Rosenthal.
Yeah, and they've been absolutely neutralized so far in this match.
Yeah, Rosenthal, a career-high 16 kills in the last match.
Yeah, we've seen one swing out of the middle so far in this set.
Outside, Stalzer. Ooh, vicious. And Lindsay Stalzer's coming off 2 of her better nights. 14 kills, 324 on Wednesday, and then followed up with 15.
And watch the heat on this. I mean, it's incredible to watch Ferris get the touch on it, and it ricochets right back at Stalzer. Stalzer actually had to jump out of the way so she didn't get hit with her own ball.
Stalzer in fine form with Nutsara Tomcom. That is a connection that has worked. The double sub worked last night for Team Sheilla. Came in and basically secured the second set. Rice Santos in at setter. Kalemao in at opposite. Jenna Rosenthal recapturing form.
And that is what we are used to seeing from Team Valentine Anderson. And truly the first 3 passes we've seen so far, they grade passes on a 1 to 3 scale. 3 means you can set all 3 options. A 2 is you can set 2 options. So guess what a 1 is? You can only set 1 option. You obviously want to be like at a 2.5 or higher grading system when the match is over.
And that 1 option never includes the middle blocker.
Never. High and outside like that one.
Transition kill. Lee Edmond back to the front row and effective. Just down 4. That'll keep Rosenthal back at the line.
Valentine Anderson having to work for every set she gets up. And boy, thank goodness for Edmond and Ferris. Those 2 have combined to keep Valentine Anderson in this one so far.
Right side. That dig cannot be handled, and that will put Jenna Rosenthal off to the sidelines after her turn at the service line. Just how good has Jenna Rosenthal been is the question. She leads middle blockers in kills at 68. She's hitting .354. That's also number 1 in the league for middles. And she's second in blocks with 21.
Yeah, she's been crushing it. 16 kills last night, hit almost 500 in her team's win.
And in regular rotation, if you're new to watching volleyball, welcome to Athletes Unlimited. Coming over from softball or basketball, thanks for being a part of the brand. The middles will leave and the libero comes in. That's Amanda Benson, who wears the black jersey. There's Liana Sebelden, who is just starting to find herself at the right time late in the season.
And that was her first swing and her first kill, and it all starts with the perfect pass from Ferris. That is a tricky, tricky serve, and Sebelden, perfect timing to run that 1 attack out of the middle.
Thank you to our official partner, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. Cruz blocked, covered by Stalzer. Pretty nice set there. Mao, tough swing. Calling for it is Fenoimwana. And putting it away. She loves that. Cross court tight to the blockers.
And you're suddenly start to see Team Valentin Anderson get in rhythm, and it all starts with that ball control. The serve and pass game just critical to success in volleyball, and now they're starting to get a little steam rolling.
Yeah, they spread it out. 3 players in double figures last night, 2 players in double figures on Wednesday, just long. And Fairs had 9 kills last night, so they nearly had 4 players in double figure kills during that victory. A balanced offense for the women in purple confronting Team Sheilla.
Watch Fallon right here. She will go all the way to the back side of the court on a good pass and hit from behind, but nope, instead stays outside.
Sebelden pulls it all the way across her body. Hey, Key Michael.
Hi.
Are you planning a wedding?
I would love to plan a wedding. Is there a wedding to be planned?
There is a wedding to be planned. We need some help too. We decided not to hire a wedding planner, so we're doing all of it ourselves. So any help you got?
Oh, okay, so the position's ready to be filled. This is Tamo's fiance. How did you guys meet?
Man, so actually her Final Four game, last game of her collegiate career, I was with some buddies in Vegas going to watch some other friends play basketball, but she scored a point and I zoomed in on her and she just cheered. And if you watch these games and you see her out here, you know the energy she brings. So I just found her on Instagram, followed her, she followed me back. Her childhood crush was Benny the Jet Rodriguez, and I kind of have some resemblance of that, so I think it was just a perfect storm to get the follow back.
Oh man, love in the 21st century.
That's right,
I tell you
exactly.
what, I know exactly what you're talking about, but the energy that you saw on the court. And is she like that though? When it's just the two of you, is she a little more calm?
I mean, no, no, she's not really more calm though. But it keeps things fun, and we definitely have a lot of fun together, and that makes it really great.
Yeah, and you're an athlete too. You played basketball, so are you guys competitive? What's it like in that?
I think she's actually a little more competitive than I am.
Okay.
But I'm always making comparisons between volleyball, so I'm thinking through a basketball lens. And it's always fun to make the comparisons from basketball to volleyball. There's lots of comparisons to make, I think, like positioning and what, the point guard is the setter,
yeah,
and the middle blocker is like the center. And just the presence of a middle blocker can make such a big difference. Maybe not on the stats, but just the presence of being in the middle there. So a lot of fun comparisons.
And Tamo certainly has the presence. Well, thank you so much for being on the broadcast. I feel like it's always great getting to know a little bit behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And we all love Tamo, so
yeah,
thanks for loving her as well.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Taylor's family.
Shout out family.
Hey, shout out to Grandma Linda, big fan.
Grandma Linda.
Bye-bye.
I love that 21st century love story right there. Got to follow back.
I know, so modern. It's a whole new world. And meanwhile, incredible defense by Tomcom, getting the pancake action to keep the ball alive. And I like how stacked Team Castro is with the fact that Taylor Morgan, who is an amazing middle blocker, is on the bench. I mean, just another weapon to come in should they need her.
Yeah, I wondered if they got a little pressure if you might see her.
I absolutely think you will.
Tip thrown back. That's Ari doing work, but we will have an over call go against Team Valentin Anderson. Okay. From bad to worse right now in the first set for Valentin Anderson. They have come back before. They dropped the first set on Friday and came back for the victory. They trail right now 19-12 and call their second timeout. All right, let's catch up with Key again earlier. She's doing a lot of work getting to know everybody. She was with Nutsara Tomcom earlier.
Hi, everyone. I'm Deja.
Hi, Nuts. Hi. So tell me how you spend your free days.
Wow. On my free day, I love to sleep. But sometimes I went out with a friend to go to a coffee shop and also maybe a bit brunch with the friend.
And what is different about playing here versus playing anywhere else you've played before?
Oh, of course, the biggest difference is the rule, and also we have to change the member every single week. So it's hard for the setter, but it's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
So much fun. I'm so glad you're having fun. What's been your favorite part about Athletes Unlimited?
Well, I like the people here. I love the players because they are so kind and also they're so nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. It's the people.
Right.
It's the people that make it amazing. And you're amazing. So thanks so much. Thanks, dudes.
Nutsara's done such a nice job of finding her different hitters in each week to make them comfortable.
Well, she's such a unique setter, and I think this format is the toughest on the setters because they've got to find that chemistry, especially with the middle blockers every single week. But such a huge thing for Athletes Unlimited to have Nutsara Tomcom on the court. I mean, just an amazing, has over 1 million social media followers, is one of the best setters in the world, plays for the Thailand national team, and just a bright light for this league.
Yeah, played against the Thai men's team. They are fun to watch. A little undersized as a international squad, but quick and ran a very diverse offense, as you will see from Nutsara. Fans, it's not too late to get your Athletes Unlimited volleyball merchandise before the season is over. We'll finish it up next week. There's Grant Lichtman along with his daughter Cassidy, who's in the second match. Go ahead and get yourself some merch. There are great offerings to choose from, including the popular Dig, Set, Kill. There you go. There's Key. You can wear it and ask the trucker to pull his horn. Name and number tees, crew necks, hoodies, and more. Items available now at shop.auprosports.com. Buy yours today. You don't have to be here inside Fair Park to get merch, but it'd be great if you were. We have 3 more nights of play to go after tonight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can come for Championship Saturday evening, 1 week from today. We will put the crown on someone. The individual title will be handed out for just the second time in the history of volleyball. Ari Cruz, yeah, she's deadly from the line so far in this one. Right side, Sheilla over the top, off the defender, and scoring again.
Boy, this rotation matchup has been a struggle for Team Valentin Anderson. Ari Cruz has been so successful from the service line. It starts with the tough serve, and Valentin Anderson is just having a hard time passing them. And then Castro able to finish in transition with that high, deep shot.
Better pass, right side, and missed by Fanoa Moana. A lot of work going to be left to be done in the next set. Hey, Taylor Morgan, how are you?
How are you?
We just heard your love story. Apparently the follow back is the key.
Of course.
No, we had a really nice time. Key, of course, visiting with everybody and had a chance to talk to Tanner. Tell us about Tanner's best quality.
His best quality?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a sweetheart. He's genuine. He's very family oriented. And he just really cares. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel protected and just loved genuinely for all of my quirkiness, my silliness, my random, everything. I still feel very genuinely loved. Like, it's not for a show. It's just, no, I love it when you're being stupid and silly and emotional and up and down. I still love you.
Does he look like your childhood crush?
Benny the Jet Rodriguez from The Sandlot. Yes, he does.
Love it. All right, Taylor, I don't know how to follow up with that straight to volleyball, but I'm going to try. What have you learned this week with your setter, Nutsara Tomcom? We were just talking about how difficult this format is, especially for setters and middles. When you get on the court, what's the key to that connection between you two?
Just being loud. That's a big thing. And just trusting and seeing that she's a setter that tries to give the ball to the middle. We've been a little bit struggling in that area, I feel like. Just setter to middle connection has been a little bit hit or miss week to week, but Nutsara is a setter that really, really wants to get the middle going and is like, I will set you from the baseline. I don't care. I'm going to get you the ball, so just be ready, and that trust is key, and I love it.
All right, well, I want to see that. We'll see if it happens in the second set. No struggle here in the first. Thanks, Taylor.
Yes, of course. Bye.
Bye. Sheilla chops it inside, looking to get to 24. Earlier tip had everyone all twisted up in purple, and Fairs puts that one away. So holding on. Remember how important every single point is in the aggregate score. We're going to add up all 3. A point scored here could mean you win the match later. Even at 23-14, you have to keep fighting.
players also fighting for individual points to move up that leaderboard with the combined team points. Every point matters.
Stalzer trying to hit her way out, and she does just that. That ball is gone. Lindsay Stalzer is not feeling any sort of third-day pain. She is inflicting it on the diggers.
Yeah, she has been so efficient. 5 kills now, no errors on 9 swings. Just an explosive athlete.
Set point, captain at the line. Well clear of the line that time. Edmond puts it away, terminates the 15. So we'll have our second set ball here. Remember, 40 points for winning the set on the line right now. 40 points for every player on Team Sheilla if they can capture this side out. Stoller has had that one right up on her. How about that? Twice now we saw her in this set go angle and then line. All kills and all good for the women in blue. 25-15, Team Sheilla victorious in set 1. After the break, the celebration of a legend continues. Key Michael spent a little time with Sheilla. You will get to spend a little time with the both of them momentarily. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate and by Dick's Sporting Goods. Nice swing down the line, picture perfect. Oh, I love that aggression.
It's a monster swing by Edmond. Beat it outside, Taylor Vandoff scores. End-to-end, coast-to-coast.
A 10-point win in the first set for Team Sheilla. That sets them up with a pretty good lead heading to the second set. Key Michael spent some time with Sheilla, and you definitely want to be a part of this and learn more about a living legend in this game.
Hi, Sheilla.
Hello, Key.
I'm going to try and do this interview without crying, but this is your last week ever.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, I was crying, so emotional. Now I think I'm ready to retire because really I didn't get emotional yet. I'm not saying that I will not, but like 2 months ago, I remember talking with some friends of mine, and I was crying every time that I was talking about this. And now I'm good with this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you, and so many people. You've really touched so many people's lives just by playing, but I just think you're such a great human as well as volleyball player. So.
Thanks. I know that playing volleyball inspires a lot of fans around the world, and this makes me feel really good, really happy.
I think it also says so much that you chose Athletes Unlimited as your final season. Like, that's special to me because I'm here and I got to play with you last year, but was that something special to you?
Yes, because here I can play, my daughters can be with me on the court, so this is so special for me because of this I chose here.
Well, thank you for inspiring us. And good luck in the next adventures, whatever it is that you do.
I'll be on volleyball always.
Okay, you'll be here forever.
Amazing to think that a career that has spanned 2 decades is coming to a close. And like Sheilla said, she is going to stay in the volleyball world. She's actually studying to be a high-performance mental strength coach. She wants to teach others to be as mentally strong as they possibly can because she's learned so much about mental strength herself during all her success as a volleyball player.
I really like the line where she said, I chose here. She chose to be here. For athletes, many times it's getting cut, being pushed out of a league, or injury forcing them to finish. For Sheilla, it's just the end of a time.
Yeah, she's writing her own script and doing it on her terms, and she deserves that for everything that she's given to this game. She absolutely deserves to go out in the way that she wants to. And as a parent, it means so much to me, and I think to you as well, that she wants to play in front of her girls in her final match, and just how significant that is to her. Her twins, Liz and Nina here, and Just a really special night for Sheilla, and I love it because it seems like she's just soaking every second in, not overwhelmed by the moment, and truly appreciating it.
Everybody giving a little bit of love. AU Pro Sports. You can go at AU Pro Sports. You can go hashtag KeyCam and express your love for Sheilla, or just tell Key what to do. Key probably wants to go talk to Sheilla some more. What do you want to do, Key?
I would love to talk to Sheilla more. That little piece that we did, I don't know if it fully encompassed my full emotions, but as a player last season, getting to play with Sheilla Castro, the legend, was like a highlight of my career, and I played professionally for 10 years. So I don't know if that says everything, but knowing what a cool person she is as well. You guys, I nearly fell off my chair when I first met her, and she smiled and didn't make me feel nervous or like an idiot. So just, it was great. It's been great. She's great. You guys, everything's great.
Let's go into the action with Guaranteed Rate.
Love all the obrigados we're seeing too.
Captain of the team in blue, Sheilla Castro.
We serve. Tem shot, keep up, Liana, keep up, Liana. Super! Yeah, so good. Sets up! Harry, sets up! We need to go low. We are going here, they are pressing here. Just go low. Bravo.
Sheila's going to find herself still in the game. So much knowledge, so much experience. Don't want that to go by.
And the smile that we're seeing on her face during every play, I mean, she's just looks so relaxed, so content, so at peace with where she is right now.
We will play next week. Sheilla will go for her brother's wedding. So this is it. Trying to throw it was Ari Cruz, went out of bounds.
And honestly, Kevin, we've touched on this, but if that doesn't say everything about where Sheilla Castro is right now with her game, I don't know what is. She has said, I've given everything to volleyball my entire life. Volleyball has been my top priority over relationships, over life commitments, over friendships, and she is now choosing life over volleyball for the first time ever.
Net violation, that'll be Sheilla on the follow through.
Not so fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I had her in the net for sure. But she has control of the captain's challenge. As it stands, the call is 3-0. So captain's challenges, 2 per team per set. You can challenge net or block, touch. All manner of line faults.
Yeah, she got it. She must not have felt it. I mean, really, because there's no way that she's going to just call a challenge knowing that she touched it. I think she must have thought it was the ball.
She can see it live in the arena, so no argument.
She's like, what? I did that? Who, me?
3-0, Team Valentine Anderson with a response coming out of that 10-point defeat in set 1.
Liana just as confused as we are why she'd call the challenge.
Fairs with the dig. Oh, stalls are excellent anticipation, but no one's there for the second contact.
Yeah, that second ball is always the setter's ball unless she calls for help. So if you don't hear somebody yell help, you are not going in for that second ball. If the setter can't get it and she calls for help, then it's the libero's job to step in and set that ball.
That was a hastily constructed second contact campfire. That ball's up. Crowd loved it. Sheilla with the tip, open court.
What an amazing dig. Everybody thought this was down. Not so fast. Valentine Anderson with the dig off the foot. Not only does she get the touch, but it's still in play. Beautiful back set by Tomcom.
Yeah,
and once again, we're seeing a great rally.
Heads up play by Ari Cruz.
Yeah.
This rotation was the one that really got to Valentine Anderson. They get out first time, good pass, and Sibelden with the side out. Instead of giving up a run and going back to 4-4 as we did in the first set, they hold the lead at 5-1.
That's huge, and as a player, you know the rotations that you're getting stuck in, and it is such a breath of relief and a sigh of relief when you can rotate out of that sticky rotation in one play.
Ari Sheilla with another kill, 5-2, and the connection is there right now. Nutsara Tomcom to Ari Sheilla.
Yeah, an advantage to Team Sheilla because they're going back-to-back with their two strongest servers. First, it was Cruz, now Sheilla. She rotates from the front row to the back row following that kill, and she has been one of the toughest servers in the league all season.
Another good pass from Moana. Into the crowd, souvenir for somebody. Just take it, take the ball and run. It's yours.
Boy, and we are seeing an entirely different team. Valentine Anderson, much better offense. The biggest reason is because they're passing so much better, hitting 800 as a team here in the second set.
Yeah, that 800 coming on the heels of hitting 270, which isn't a terrible number. And that ball is out of bounds. But it was really, as Heather mentioned, the service reception and the aces they gave up that were a problem.
So here's that serve receive that we're talking about. You've got three people passing across the back row. So they've got every serve, even with those short serves. The two in the front are primary weapons offensively and don't want to pass.
Nearly an ace there. Tomcom right into the waiting Rosenthal. Benson, oh, that ball is just to the midline. Stalzer continues to be terrific, 6 of 10. Redirect, Nutsara Tomcom, I think is going to get the kill there.
Absolutely, and any setter gets fired up when they can put a kill in the stat line. It all starts with Sheila's tough serve, creating the overpass. Good heads-up play by Nutsara.
It's a rough rotation, two outside hitters next to one another. The libero can't push over and help. You can only try and squeeze fares as much as possible. A miss helps that out.
Yeah, that is a gift to get out of that rotation as well.
7-5. Remember, trying to cut into that 10-point lead. It'll probably take 2 sets unless they get on a big roll here. We have seen some topsy-turvy matches, some back and forth during this week 4 and year 2.
Boy, how good has Lindsay Stalzer been in this match so far? Such a veteran player. She's played professionally in 10 different countries, graduated from Bradley in 2006.
Yeah, as these stats update, I believe we're going to run that to 8 of 12. Set over, Lishman there with the right hand. Reach back and a little discombobulation in defense.
Great look at the net cam. You can see the 3 blockers. Nutsara there in middle front will rotate to the right front as the serve goes by.
Slide to Rosenthal, who goes right through Ari Cruz. So the formula for Valentine Anderson has been defense and the spread out offense. They are having a difficult time without passing, spreading it out enough of the time to make Rosenthal a weapon.
Yeah, because when they're good, they are setting the middle and opening up their pin attackers by getting that middle blocker to hold. Rosenthal, like we said, had 16 kills last night, so if you're scouting them, you know that that's where they want to go. They just can't get the ball control.
Zara stuck in the middle after that back slide, and plenty of room over the top of her. It's no blocker at 5-6.
Starts with the defense out of the middle back. Valentine Anderson with quick footwork and going to her right side. She's a back row attacker, has to hit behind that white line, behind that 3-meter line, but Fallon, a very crafty player.
What a set. Nutsara Tomcom with a first-class delivery.
Yeah, and she's got such an unusual delivery. It's a little bit tricky. I've been talking to the blockers about what makes her hard to defend. You can't read where she's going to set. Look at how low her hands are. She takes that ball right about her chest and then shoot sets it. I mean, that's faster than a go set.
Another opportunity here to bump set the outside. High ball. Edmond tight. Look at Bastianelli with the D. Rosenthal quick in transition.
Boy, lightning quick. Usually on that slide attack, it's like a 3-step approach. She just had 1 step and then exploded into the air. Take a look at 16 purple, how quick she is into the air. Boom, not a whole lot of time. Valentine Anderson with the super quick set and just the explosive arm from Rosenthal.
Rosenthal now back to the line, serves deep. Stalls her, perfect pass, a little stop. The stop, I don't know that I've seen it get stopped.
I love it. We have seen it time and time again between Tomcom and Sheilla. It's a little bit of a stutter step. Watch the hesitation here. Stop and then explodes. What you do is you get the blocker into the air and then you're swinging at the ball when the blocker's on their way down. I agree with you. I can't think of one time that hasn't worked.
Stalzer got the touch, but that ball will leave the floor. Second set, narrow lead for Valentine Anderson. I'm Kevin Barnett alongside former pro Heather Cox and Olympian Key Michael. Bringing you match number 1 of 2. We'll be on FS2 later tonight. Glad you're joining us worldwide here for match 1, the final for Sheilla Castro. So they ran the stop and then they ran the X, and that dig over gets Ari Cruz.
I love the double quick, catches Team Valentine Anderson's block completely off guard, but then you gotta love it when you can score when you make the mistake.
Sheilla, an improbable angle.
It's what she's known for, 6 kills now for the team captain who, like we said, has an arm swing unlike any other. And it's one of those you can't teach, you can't replicate, it's just Sheilla.
Nice dig by Lishman. Had her best match last night. Oh, Benson left hand. Looking for the shot to the line. A rare miss on that from Sheilla. Team Sheilla lost on Wednesday night. They lost the serve and pass game. They were outblocked. They came back with a victory last night. They won kills, aces, and blocks. All categories they had lost on Wednesday night.
And I love the way they won, the fashion that they won. On match point, Sheilla Castro in the middle blocking position. They got stuck in a funky rotation on a quick ball, and she was blocking middle and finished the match with a stuff block.
Now, it was kind of death by 1,000 cuts for Drews because no one category carried the whole thing. I said they won those categories, but not huge. It was 39-32, so you're talking 7 kills over 3 sets. But the victory was 19 points. Both middles playing defense. Back to Edmond. Nice move from Bastianelli, who continues to do what she does best.
Leads the league in blocking, and you can see why. Such a physical presence, keeps her eye on all 3 attackers. You've got the front row attackers and then the back row attacker in Leah Edmond. And Bastianelli does not get fooled.
I like that she does not leave the net. There's some open court down the line. Sheilla sucked inside, a little help in the middle.
And that is how you neutralize a blocker like Ali Bastianelli. You run a very quick attack to the outside. You just don't give her enough time to get out there.
Our Geico leaderboard, Valentine Anderson trying to scratch and claw her way up there within reach of Drews. Just got 1 for the assist there. You see it popping up. The live leaderboard, right side. Oh, another miss. Is that on hitter or setter?
That's on the hitter.
Yeah,
absolutely. It was such a pretty swing. I mean, that's one of those, everything was perfect other than it was 2 inches wide.
Sabelden back to the line. The lead is 3. Make it 2. We are 1 away from the technical timeout.
And now we go and see the double sub again for Team Sheilla. Sheilla comes out. Rai Santos comes in as a back row setter. Then we see Kalei Mao come in as the right side in the front. Gives them a bigger, stronger block in the front court, and Rai Santos is an amazing setter, so it's a win-win. The only thing you lose in this is that Sheila's off the court.
Yeah, she was off the court for a long time in set 2 last night, but have to do what's right for the squad. Santos serving deep. Lishman scoops it up. The delivery to Stalzer. Oh my. Do not get in the way. That is an injury zone.
Just such a textbook arm swing.
Stalzer's feeling, doesn't matter with the setter.
Watch how high she gets. She reaches up and hits at the very max of her vertical. You see the 3 she's holding up. That means 3 hitters across the net, letting the blockers and the defenders know where the attackers are.
Off the block again, goes front one. A nice high turn. And 16-14 is the score. Without a timeout having been called, we've hit the technical. And that will be a 2-point lead for Valentine and Anderson. Let's hear more from Lindsay Stalzer about her nonprofit cause partner.
I'm playing for 1% for the planet this season, again, because I feel very strongly about protecting the planet. And 1% is doing a great job of bringing together businesses and nonprofit organizations to support people and protect the planet.
Athlete causes allow athletes to play their season in part for the benefit of a nonprofit organization of their choice. The Give Lively Foundation backs that with a grant equal to 50% of the athlete's end of season bonus to that nonprofit partner. And that is league-wide. Everyone who participates, and league-wide in the terms of any athlete across any sport, ends up being north of 150 grand at the end of every season, given to a variety of nonprofit partnerships. 16-14, set number 2. That's good news for Team Valentine Anderson. They've cut into the lead. The bad news is they're down 39-31 still on the aggregate of that 10-point loss.
And just how good has Lindsay Stalzer been in this match so far? 10 kills, hitting .620, and that is as an outside hitter, and they're the ones that are getting all the junk. Every time you're in disarray, it gets tossed up to the outside hitter. She has no right to be hitting a number that good. She is playing out of her mind.
These have not been greasy kills. These have been, as Key Michael would say, spicy.
So spicy.
We're celebrating Starlings volleyball throughout this evening, and lots of tweets there. They're getting after it. Thanks to AU Pro Sports for being such incredible role models to Starlings everywhere, and thank you. We're having a conversation with Kim Oden this evening. And we'll be having a lot of conversations around the final draft starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Athletes Unlimited Facebook and YouTube pages. You can tune in with Olympian Key Michael, see who gets drafted where in the final week. Who are your favorite players? What do the lineups look like? It is only on AU Pro Sports on YouTube and Facebook.
And definitely, Kevin, the most important draft of this season is everybody's vying for those points on the leaderboard. And it'll be interesting to watch how the captains, so the top 4 people on the leaderboard, become captains. It'll be fun to watch their strategy. You know, how they draft. Are they drafting based on chemistry, based on leaderboard points, based on experience playing together in prior weeks? So many storylines at play.
Or someone else's pick. Does it get used defensively? Are you running out of a position?
You love that strategy.
Well,
it's the little evil side of Kevin Barnett's brain.
No one's done it.
The block.
And that area of my brain is not little. It's occupying entirely too much space. Tori Dilfer is in. She will serve and play left back. Check that, right back defense. Won't matter, that ball is put right down the middle by Kalei Mao, the facilitator for the purple side. is Lori Corbelli, and the key cam is on her.
I've got Lori Corbelli here. What is it like playing, well, coaching against Sheilla for her very last game ever?
I have told my friends, my family, and everyone I know in volleyball that this is really an honor for me, for all of us, to get to be in her last match. And I would just call it an honor. You know, yeah. I've watched her play since when she beat the Russians basically by herself in the 5th set in 2012 Olympics and won the gold. And it's just so fun. I've told her 3 or 4 times in the last few days, this is so cool.
It is so cool. Like goosebumps thinking about being part of history. Like, so what's the strategy when you're playing against, I keep saying playing, but what's the strategy against a player like that?
Well, luckily we've been here for 5 weeks playing and seeing her game, so everyone's kind of getting used to what everybody likes to do. But she's still just so sharp and has such great vision that you just really have to be really patient, stopped on defense. You know, your block, she can go around any block you give her. And then just knowing that she's having a blast and wanting it to be a great match, and so that motivates us to just keep trying to stop her.
For sure. And you, I don't mean to date you or age you now, but you got an Olympic medal before a lot of these players were even born. So how do you translate that into knowledge, and what are you trying to give the players while you're sitting here on the sideline?
Well, yeah, the facilitator role is really interesting and unique, you know, and so they all know a lot about the game, and so I just try to find out where can I help you, you know, where can I offer some suggestions, and also just how much passion you know, playing with passion and energy, and how much that helps in this game of momentum and fun. And so I felt like early in this match actually we had very little of that, and I think they're really striving to get that together again.
Well, I love that, and you're doing a great job, and I love that Nia Crittenden, Coach Crittenden, is next to you for these next few games. And
we're solving all the world's problems.
Yeah, I'll let you get back into it.
Okay,
thanks so
much.
Great mention there of the rivalry between Brazil and Russia. Sheilla recounting her career. When we were talking, said the 3-2 loss in the 2006 World Championships really hurt, and that was to Russia. And they would take revenge when it mattered.
Yeah, that match in 2012 was one of the all-time great Olympic volleyball matches. And Lori was right when she said that Sheilla absolutely took over.
Her team starting to take over here in the second. They have reversed what was a deficit for the entirety of this set. Bastianelli, more defense. And it pays. Boy, both middles have done an exceptional job on the blue side.
Well, and they're creating transition opportunities for Ari Cruz and Lindsay Stalzer. I mean, the outside left side pins for Team Castro have been the difference in this match so far.
19-17, and remember moments ago, it was 16-14 at the technical timeout. Valentine Anderson had the lead. A 5-1 run. Ari Cruz tried to pull it out of her pocket. All she got was lint and a paperclip.
No lucky penny. Jenna Rosenfeld, perfect timing, and I like just the great reaction to get a stab at it, but just can't control it enough to keep it in play.
Cruz, good pass. Thrown back by Sebeldin, but picked up. And a complete misconnection once again.
Yeah, and Tori Dilfer into set right now, so this is a new move by Valentine Anderson.
And Peterson has checked in at opposite.
Yeah, and Tori Dilfer has been in as a serving specialist, a defensive specialist, hasn't had a ton of time setting, and hasn't been able to work with Sebeldin too much. Great look at Sheilla penetrating the net.
There, right back to Sebeldin.
And that's Tori Dilfer's confidence. I love that, saying, I've got this, that one was on me. I'm gonna establish my middle and show Sebeldin that I believe in her. Beautiful delivery.
And a drift in, that kind of 1.5 play there. We've seen a lot of different timing happening between the middles in this match. Ari Sheilla, who's in the front row. Will she run the stop again? It's been a winner.
Valentine Anderson back in as a setter.
Cruz trying to catch the back line. Didn't get it, but she got a touch. 2-point lead. Team Sheilla. Hold on, there was a touch called.
Yeah, he called a touch. I thought I saw a touch, and yet they're giving the ball back to Valentine Anderson.
Yeah, that was weird. Indication from our referees was touch. Apparently there was no touch. Fanonwana. Been on fire lately. She'll get another shot here. No. Instead it's Edmond. Very nice set. Blocked just out. I've been thoroughly impressed with the middle play when you're not blocking or not hitting.
Right, we've seen them play great defense. There we saw a great set, and I don't know about you, but my entire life growing up, everybody, if you're a middle blocker, you have the red light on setting. You are never allowed to use your hands. And Arisha just saying, hey, I'm a middle blocker, but I got some pretty hands. I can set whenever I want.
I've seen setters come in and push middles out of the way and knock them down. Leona Sebelden is finding her rhythm in this match. That was a nice crossbody attack. We've seen that a couple of times. I think if you slow her down just a little bit, it works out.
Yeah, see, she's a little bit delayed, and a higher set, that 1.5 that you're talking about, gives her time to get up and see the defense, see the blocker's hands.
Bears has to roll in transition. Sheilla, deep corner, and it's precision. It's a scalpel for a right hand.
Yeah, she's just toying with everybody. She loves those deep corners.
That 5-1 run from trailing 16-14 has given Team Sheilla the advantage that they maintain 22-21. They were working on a 10-point lead coming out of the first set. They lead by 11 in the overall right now. Sebelden.
She is starting to feel it, just getting in rhythm, and that's so important for middle blockers, to feel that connection, feel that chemistry. 5 kills on 7 swings, hitting .560 now for Sebelden.
Told me she's better with a longer approach. A little bit slower set. Sheilla tips, and you can't do it better than that.
The name of that person tweeting, pancake dive. Sheilla on fire. Yep, I'd agree. It's a volleyballer for sure. Probably loving all the pancakes we've seen in the AU season so far.
I'm loving that overhead dig right there by Cruz. No swing to get. How about on the other side? Yeah, Fairs. Lishman under it. Stalzer under it in the sharp angle. Best chance so far for Team Sheilla. Bastianelli, 2 of the 3 contacts, and a point. Set point for Team Sheilla for another 40 team points.
Just an incredible rally behind some great defense to keep the ball alive.
Sheilla for the set. Stalzer again there defensively. And puts it away. It is Sheila's last match, but she is being supported by the Lindsay Stalzer show. 12 kills on 21, no balls out of bounds, no balls blocked.
Just a heavy shoulder, smart attacker. I mean, when you combine athleticism with a high volleyball IQ, you get Lindsay Stalzer.
Pro experience paying off, 50-37. It is Sheila's night, and she's been the recipient plenty of love.
It's going to be Sheila's last week playing volleyball in her professional career.
What feedback are you getting from fans watching Athletes Unlimited in Brazil?
They don't want me to stop. but I have to stop. I don't know. I have to go for another level in my life. It's not easy, changes your entire life, but it's the best thing in the world because I cannot imagine my life without them now. And I have one brunette and one blonde.
Hi Sheilla, I first of all just want to say congratulations.
Hi Sheila, it's been an honor and a dream come to sharing the card with you.
Oi Sheilinha, parabéns por mais campeonato. Você é uma lenda viva e vai continuar sendo, porque eu duvido que apareça alguém como você. Tão completa, não só como atleta, mas como exemplo de pessoa.
Mas não só pro povo brasileiro, você inspirou o mundo inteiro com a sua paixão pelo vôlei, pela sua entrega, pela sua dedicação.
Hey Sheilla, congratulations on your retirement. You are such a joy. Playing with you was something I will never ever forget.
Getting to compete with you last year was really a dream come true. Just want to say thank you.
Hola Sheila, ha sido un gran placer jugar a tu lado.
The volleyball world will miss you, and I'm going to miss you too.
Muito obrigada por tudo, saudades e super beijo. Gracias por inspirar a tantos atletas en el mundo. Te deseo lo mejor en todo lo que hagas después del voleibol.
Congratulations on a tremendous career. Wishing you all the best in the future.
Muito obrigada mesmo por tudo. Você é uma pessoa incrível e você sabe que eu sempre vou estar ao seu lado.
Thailand will always welcome you with open arms. Love you.
Beijo e que Deus abençoe seus planos daqui pra frente.
A two-time Olympic gold medalist with the Brazilian national team. She's back for her second season with Athletes Unlimited. Number 13, Sheilla Castro.
Like we said, she can do it all.
I can't recall a player that has gotten more kills with finesse, and not just right now, but that is vintage number 13.
How fitting that it would be the team captain, Sheilla Castro, with a career-high 23 kills to put it away. I'm not sure that we've seen a player in the world that can do the things that Sheilla does.
Cannot stop Sheilla Castro. Welcome to the world's problem.
I want to thank all my Brazilian fans, all my world fans.
Thank you, kisses. Beijos, Brasil.
Sheilla Castro said that she modeled her career on Fafau, who was a 5-time Olympian for Brazil. And now Sheilla, she has become the model.
Absolutely, two-time Olympic gold medalist. And when talking to her about tonight, she said, it's important to me that I reflect on the process, not the greatness. What I want to teach my girls is to fight for everything that you want. Put all of it that you have into the process. You don't have to be the best, but I want them to know that it takes to excel. It takes discipline, it takes focus, and it takes time. And when you look at the numbers she's put up in this storied career, you realize that she has lived her talk.
Her team has put up good numbers in this final match, 25-15, 25-12. Team Sheilla got a lot of support from Lindsay Stalzer, but it has again been the captain powering quite a bit of this. 8 kills, hitting .260.
And we have had 4 weeks of Sheilla, so why not take some highlights from each week? In week 1, we saw vintage Sheilla Castro, the court vision, the awareness, and then that crafty arm swing that creates the angles that nobody else can create. And then in week 2, she finds the campfire defense and drops it right in the middle to sizzle and get the point. In week 3, we see that veteran savvy, the defense on the court, and then just that innate ability to be where she needs to be and keep the ball alive, making the hard look easy. And this week, in her final week of Athletes Unlimited, why not finish match point as a middle blocker and get a stuff block to end the match last night?
Her numbers have been rising throughout week 1. She hit 161 on 93 attempts. Week 2, it was 296 on 98 attempts. And last week, it was 317 on 120 swings, becoming what she has been for so many years, an offensive force.
Yeah, why not go out playing the best volleyball of the season?
All right, that was great, but if you are Team
Team Valentin Anderson with some work to do here in the third. They trail by 13. So the magic number becomes that.
Right now, if you're Team Valentin Anderson, you've got to focus on the pass. Volleyball is a game of serve and pass. They showed in that first set that they were on the struggle bus passing. Erin Ferris and Leah Edmond have got to improve their passing. You've got to give a lot of credit to Team Sheilla for continuing to put the pressure on the outside hitters to pass and then have to hit.
This rotation where Ari Cruz was serving was the matchup before. It has been altered. The serve goes the same spot, and the result is the same. Nutsara Tomcom putting up points from the end line. For every ace this year during Athletes Unlimited Volleyball, Aspiration plants 10 trees. Headed into tonight, 1,620. We have added to that in copious amounts. Thanks to Aspiration for their support, and Aspiration, I'm telling you, that should be worth 5. Just a few extra. You know, you're ordering 300,000 trees, tack on another 10 for those 2 overpasses we've had.
And I'm wondering why they're not making an adjustment. They've got 3 passers, Ferris, Edmond, and their libero, Benson. Have Benson take more of the court. Move your back row outside, which is Edmond right now, out of the service rotation, out of the serve-receive rotation, and just have 2 people pass. I mean, you've got to change something.
I think an unfortunate matchup there in the rotation, too, because you have all that traffic right down the line where the other team wants to serve Ferris, and they're serving not only the person they want, but into a whole bunch of other people.
Just creating so much commotion and confusion.
Yeah, things you talked about in factors of who to serve, which were with us last night. Benson dig, overpass, Sheilla with a nice handle. Oh, Nutsara Tomcom gives you the fake whiff at it. They're having some fun on the blue side. We're having some fun here, and thanks to our official partner Geico for their support of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball here at Fair Park. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox and Olympian Key Michael.
Watch right here with Rosenthal, though. Want to run the slide on her if they can. Got to get a good pass if you're going to run the middle, though.
3-2. Stalzer, peak performance.
You can see why Lindsay Stalzer is a 3-time Philippine Grand Prix champion. And by the way, has her own fan club in the Philippines. She's played over there for quite some time, loves the culture, loves the people, and people obviously love her because of plays like that.
Yeah, fun fact, the peak of Stalzer's performance is Mount Everest. Sheilla! 5-2.
A full-on clamp down, shut down, one-on-one. Watch how far she gets over the net, presses with her hands. That's got to feel good.
When Onawana misses in at 6-2, this looks like set number 1. Early timeout, Heather? Or do you ride it?
One more.
Okay.
Same problem, though. You've got Ferris and Edmond receiving with Benson. I'd like to see Benson take even more court. You can see they've actually shifted over so that Benson gets as much as she can, but they're still doing a great job serving the outside hitters.
There, another opportunity for an assist, and it's converted by Sheilla. 7-2. The open to the third, and there you go, Heather. There's the timeout. You called it. It is looking like Kobe's last game. 7-2 in the third and extending their lead. We'll give you more Sheilla talking about retirement, what's next, why she's gone, and her career. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate and by Dick's Sporting Goods.
there is a path that leads to a community where everyone is welcome, where respect, teamwork, and passion pave the way. A path where greatness is born and legends are made. But wherever your path may lead you, it is yours.
Vintage Sheilla.
Sheilla just makes it look so easy.
Cannot stop Sheilla Castro.
And that is what happens when you're one of the best in the world and you've been at it for so long.
Volleyball was my first love. I really fell in love with volleyball when I was 13, 14 years old. And I'm doing this for professional 20, 21 years.
Let's go!
I will play my last time at Pro League, so I'm so excited and also a little bit sad because I love volleyball. A lot of people, fans and players and coach doesn't want me to do this now, but I think I arrived in my moment.
How fitting that it would be the team captain, Sheilla Castro, with a career-high 23 kills to put it away. I'm
not leaving volleyball. I will keep in volleyball somehow. I don't know. But I will not play anymore.
I'm not sure that we've seen a player in the world that can do the things that Sheilla does.
It has been the very best of Sheilla here. We're getting the very best of Team Sheilla in this one. They have opened up a wide advantage.
And you can tell that everybody is a little extra juice to do it for Sheilla Castro, do it for their captain. And look at the difference in the numbers from last season from Athletes Unlimited to this season. She was just coming back from having the twins last season and now is in peak performance.
Yeah, we have seen the woman that we expected when the name Sheilla Castro popped up on the roster. 7-2 opener in the third. Magic number in this one is 13. They are more than halfway there. Looking for that overall victory. Dig by Ari She. Set over. Tom with the read. Sheilla. More sets from the middle. That ball looked like it was down.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was up.
There is no challenge for that. Doesn't matter, Bastianelli.
We haven't seen Bastianelli in a while. That's just her fourth swing on the match, but making the most of them. 3 kills in 4 tries. Let's see if it was up, Kevin. The attempted pancake. Ooh, that was close. It was like half on the floor, half on the hand to Valentine Anderson.
Near ace serve, good save by Sebeldon. High tip, was that one up?
That was not up.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Heather Cox. Heather Cox wearing her white pullover for tonight.
Let's see, all right. It did not look up.
The R3.
Oh, the R3. Nope, not even close. Like the effort though, Nutsara.
Wow, a lot of faith in the middle attack there. Taylor Morgan said it earlier, it's just hit you from the back line in the middle. That was right at the 10-foot line. 8-4, and hi, Ari. Hey, Ari, you guys are playing some fantastic defense out there in the middle.
Thank you.
And now you're setting. So is your next contract going to be a setting contract or a middle contract?
Maybe. I mean, a lot of people say middle cannot set. I'm just here to prove middle can set.
Not only can you set, you can play defense. Ari, what has been the key to your game tonight for this entire team doing it for Sheilla?
Oh, we were just all in for Sheilla. You know, this is going to be her last game. We were just really focusing and trying to give her the best memory.
Well, so far that's definitely working. What about the game plan has been working against Purple here?
We were just trying to have fun. Trying to have fun and just play freely. Don't have a lot of things to think about. Just play, because we all know how to play volleyball, and there's 3 Olympians on the court, and we just helping each other and yeah, just play.
Ari, we've talked quite a bit about watching Nutsara Tomcom set and how she will set the middle from any area of the court. What's it like as a middle attacker playing with a setter like Tomcom?
Well, it's definitely a blast to have Nutsara on the court. You know, I basically can do everything, and she knows where I'm at, and she just can tell me what to hit and give me the sign during the play, and just really easy and comfortable play with her.
It looks good so far, Ari. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Teams trade service errors, 10-5, Team Valentin Anderson. Hopes fading on the overall, but this set is what you have to stay on. 3 points away from the overall for Sheilla.
Once again, you've got a serve receive with your 2 outsides and your libero. Let's see if they can keep it away from the libero, and they do.
Lishman with the dig. Fairs. You got some credit goes to Sebelda on that play.
Absolutely, a strong middle attack, acting as a decoy, holds that middle blocker.
Now Sebelda back to service. You saw Rosenthal rejoin the front line. Ace service, Liana Sebelda. Liana Sebelda from the service line. That will put her into double figures. Or mere 3rd on the year. Little ways from double figures.
Well, at least they don't take 10 trees away. She got 10 trees planted. And
that's right, Aspiration. You're on the hook. As soon as that ace goes down, there's no getting out of it. 11-7.
Love that tweet. Castro, the main character of her last match. She shines so bright tonight. Indeed, she does.
Great to see Gabby Guillamares and others, some of the next generation talent. They have a silver medal in Tokyo. Wishing the best to the veteran Sheilla. Chop shot dug by Fanoy Moana. The outsides are just hammering and creating either direct kills or good opportunities.
You've got to give the credit to the setters. Both Nutsara Tomcom and Natalia Valentin Anderson are doing a great job getting the ball to their pin hitters. That time going right through the seam of the middle block and the right side blocker.
Yeah, we wonder if we might see Temo. She's in there, Taylor Morgan. Back slide. That is Cruz against Rosenthal. Advantage Rosenthal.
Yeah, Rosenthal just money. Every time she goes off of one leg behind the setter, I give the advantage to Jenna.
All right, this is the second opportunity now to close the overall. Team Sheilla, 13 points would put 60 in their pocket. It's kind of like 60% of the time it works every time. Don't want a defense, joust. Won by Natalia.
What is it about setters and their innate ability to win the joust? They're almost always the smaller of the two on a joust, but they win the majority of the time.
It's weird. Agreed. I think they're just used to being there in weird situations.
Yeah. And I think it's all about being the last one to touch the ball, too, on that joust.
Yep. Morgan, blocked, covered. Still trying to close this out, Team Sheilla. And they'll have to wait more. A rally by Team Valentin Anderson.
No surprise that when Valentin Anderson can run the middle, this team rallies. Now 7 kills on 12 swings for Jenna Rosenthal.
Things picking up for the women in purple. They trail by just 1 in this set, and they are still alive in the overall. Let's go into the action with Guaranteed Rate and, of course, Sheilla Castro.
Look
Look, our team. Oh, it's me talking. I hate to listen to me. Hey! Let's go. Oh. Really?
Okay, nice
I
try,
really
nice try.
Leah, just go low.
Yes, okay.
In. We have to play here in dummy. One I was with Liana and she puts on 4, so I'll be a little bit more referral and try to help you at the end.
Hope you enjoyed being on the court with an Olympic legend. 25-15, 25-22, and now 12-11. The lead still. It's getting a little loud in that huddle for Sheilla Castro.
You know what it is, Kevin. They're playing a video of her right now on the big screen in here, and she's embarrassed. She keeps plugging her ears and looking away. She's overcome by all the Sheilla attention.
It is a night of Castro here. Fans, let's talk a little bit about the Unlimited Club. You can join it, and that'll enable you to stay connected with the Athletes Unlimited brand all year long. We have 4 membership levels starting at free, something for everybody. If you do join a membership level where you're supporting Athletes Unlimited, you will have the opportunity to vote for MVPs. You will have the opportunity to vote for the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. You can sign up today by downloading the Athletes Unlimited app, available in the Google Play and Apple App Stores. Go to auprosports.com for more information and support the league. Put your money where it belongs in the sports you love. Still trying to close it out. 4th chance coming up right here to get to 13 points for Team Sheilla. Kevin Barnett, Heather Cox, Key Michael inside Fair Park. Our final evening of week 4. Come see us in week 5. Tickets available at auprosports.com/tickets. And of course, our home is the Coliseum inside the legendary Fair Park. Courtside seats are available. You can get up close and personal here. A little X1. Good move by the block. Chipped off the hands. A net violation will go against either Morgan or Cruz. 12-12. Oh, there's a nice print. Look at Key is collecting souvenirs from the evening. I don't want to see that on eBay later under Key Michael. All right, Key?
Got to get that signed, Key.
Yeah, hang that one in your room. Get the silver Sharpie. We'll have a challenge issued by Sheilla. 2 challenges per team per set. This will be the first issued by Team Sheilla here in the 3rd.
The question is, was Taylor Morgan into the net on this play?
And will it be as obvious as the earlier net by Sheilla Castro? I can tell you this, Taylor Morgan is sky high on that play.
Yeah, she is. She is elevated. I do not see a net. I mean, because I'm not seeing any movement. Here, this will be a much better angle. Look at how high she is. Oh, yeah, she got it. Absolutely into the net.
Those arm sleeves
with
are
her
not
elbows.
helping. Yeah.
I mean, shoot, if I could net with my elbows, I'd do it every time.
12-12, we're tied. Good run here. That is a 7-2 run to this point by Team Valentin Anderson.
And this is the first time in this match that we've seen Team Sheilla get stuck in a rotation. Tomcom, a back row setter. She's got 3 hitting options. They need a good pass.
Fairs with another dig. Edmond sent home by Morgan, and that'll do it. It took 5, but they get it done. Team Sheila's about to add 60 points onto that board. You'll see it pop up on the Geico leaderboard for all the players. Tanner Reed said he had a good time on the broadcast. Of course, fiancé Tatemo on court now. Edmond one-on-one wins that battle, 13 apiece. So while the overall has been decided, do not go away. This set hugely important for everyone here and their hopes on the Geico leaderboard. 40 team points still available in this set. But Team Sheilla is looking for the clean sweep. Would be our 5th of the year. Stalls are off both blockers. Morgan, quick. Undersized at 6 foot, but lightning fast.
But we can see what a leaper she is.
Yeah.
She is quick, and she is athletic, and she is a jumper. So quick into the air. I mean, look at that. She is swinging before Sebelding can get that block up. Just explosive.
And pretty interesting contrast between the pace of the middle attack, Sebelding to Morgan.
Absolutely. And when you talk about a player like Sheilla, who likes to run that slower tempo one, so we're seeing a lot of different looks out of that middle position.
Outside here, Edmond. Oh, that has been a good look for her on the pin. She finds the back line, and it's 14 apiece. Mention the Geico leaderboard. There it is. Valentine Anderson has moved up for the moment. Drew's yet to play. Drew's and Dela Cruz coming up later tonight. That'll be on FS2. Overhead long distance to Sheilla. And it's another kill.
Boy, what a pretty bump set by Nutsara Tomcom. Most setters will bump set a forward set. This is a back set as a bump set. And I was talking to Lori Corbelli actually about Tomcom, and she said she's maybe the best bump setter in the world.
Double sub is in. Lori Corbelli looking on. Her team very much in this set. 10 kills for Sheilla now, double figures, joining Stalzer at 12. Santos and Mao in. Mao with the block.
And that double sub absolutely paying off. Good call by Sheilla Castro, team facilitator Dietrich Hollins-Parker.
Here's the Hawaiian curtain.
Watch the penetration with the net cam. You can see that she just seals the top of that cable so the ball can't get through.
Timeout called as Team Sheilla reopens a 2-point advantage here in the third set. 40 team points yet to be awarded. Team Sheilla looking for the clean sweep. Team Valentine Anderson trying to avoid it. Gives us an opportunity to look at the Geico defensive play of the match.
I'll give you one guess to guess who it is.
And the first one doesn't count.
You're right. It's Sheilla with the great block. Just one-on-one, a complete wall put up, drops in that right hand so she doesn't get tooled. And Sheilla Castro on her last night as a volleyball player gets the Geico defensive play of the match.
At the end of the season, we'll be awarding the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. You fans, paying members of the Unlimited Club, have a say in that. This Athletes Unlimited award comes with an additional $5,000 bonus for the winner. Everyone fighting 4 points. And you say, Kevin, all right, the overall's over. What matters here? Everything matters here. Every point, every action you take matters for your end of season bonus, for yourself, for your nonprofit partner. And you do not want to get swept. You will find yourself sinking. There is the best Sheilla fact of all right there. 2 Olympic gold medals with the Brazilian national team. That would be 08 and 12.
We heard Lori Corbelli talk about that 12 match, that epic win against Russia for Team Brazil, led by none other than Sheilla Castro, and just has been such a huge part of the Brazilian national team. And Zé Roberto, her coach for so long, took a 5th in 2016.
Right, a semifinal victory over Russia. Remember, the United States on the losing end of both 8 and 12 at the hands of the Brazilians. They won the first set 25-13, did the Americans in London, and then lost the next 3 straight.
Ouch. But got redemption.
Indeed, the reigning gold medalists, the United States, and they beat
Brazil.
Of course. Biggest volleyball countries on the planet. Hey fans, time for you to earn points for watching tonight's broadcast. Take out your phone, enter the code. I'm talking to you, Taylor Furcano's mom. Enter on the screen, Athletes Unlimited app to earn points, available in the Apple app or Google Play Store. You can start earning points and unlock exclusive rewards and stay in the know about Athletes Unlimited. Double sub doing work as it has. Rai Santos, Calais Mao contributing. Tough serve from Santos, stuff block from Mao. 16-14. Valentine Anderson out of timeouts. Ace serve out of it.
Wow, just how good has Team Sheilla been from the service line? 6 aces now. taking Team Valentin Anderson completely out of rhythm. And this is a good move. Now they're going to more of a two-person serve receive, moving Leah Edmond up a little bit closer to that 3-meter line, taking her out of serve receive. All Benson and Fairs right now. And actually bringing in a sub now. Surprised this hasn't happened sooner. Jamie Peterson in now to pass. So if I'm Rai Santos, I am serving Jamie Peterson. Serve the person fresh in off the bench.
Exactly as Heather Cox predicted. Peterson gets the ball right away. Mao, tough attack. Nice dig by Lishman. Joust, that ball sitting on top of the cable. Peterson inside, Santos with the dig. Bastianelli the set. Just wide.
And Valentin Anderson able to get out of a sticky rotation.
Sheilla and Deidre Collins-Parker relaxed, 2 Olympians. Watching what has so far been all Team Sheilla. Their 3-point lead remains. Stalzer back to the line.
So with Peterson on the court still, look for them to try to attack this area. You're going there to try and disrupt any middle attack, cause a lot of traffic problems.
Or just lace it right at Fairs. Mao, off the hands and out of bounds. That was a vicious serve.
It was full of velocity, so low across the tape. The key to that is moving your feet quickly, get your body behind it. You always want the ball to be inside your hips, inside your body to get your best pass.
Stalzer hitting 460 on the evening. Roll shot way short. Now, do you put Sheilla back in for the last point if this runs all the way to 25?
I think you put her in now. I mean, let her play these last 5 points. Like, get her on the floor.
The lead has grown back to 5. Cruz. Right through Sibelden. Santos, another dig. Another joust, still alive. That's going to be 4.
So Kevin, it's 2 more natural rotations until the organic time that Sheilla Castro would come back out onto the court. I think you get her in sooner than that.
I think if you get to 24, you put her in.
Oh, I think if you get to 22, you put her in.
All right.
Let her play.
Our next match will be Team Drews versus Team Dela Cruz. That's 8 Eastern on FS2. Glad you're with us worldwide right now. Cruz chops it inside. Sibelden with the dig. Cut shot wide. 1-on-1 is going to have to dial that one in before she goes back to the beach. 21-16.
They're going to wait until Mao rotates to the back row before they put in Sheilla, unless they get close to match point. I think they said we're in early, but why not put her in now? I mean, you're not losing a thing.
Well, that's up to her. She can sub herself back in.
True.
Ace service once again. Team Sheilla has dominated the service game from the very beginning moments of this match. That is a 7th ace.
Look, she's looking at, she said 1 more. She knows it's 1 more rotation. She's going to sub herself back in if they get close.
Not the case where a coach or a facilitator is in charge of this. Sheila's in complete control, making every decision for the team.
She's she's the player that's not going to make it all about her, but I know she wants to be on the court for the final play.
Another ace.
There she comes.
8 now. Allie Bastianelli lets it loose. And the double sub gives way, because 13 has to be on the court.
Sheilla Castro in the back row, but I think Tom Com's going to set her just about every ball she can for these next couple points. She'll move into the front row in the next rotation.
if there is one. That ball saved. Cruz pushes it through off the set from Sheilla, and we are at sweep ball. A crummer situation upon us. All right. Where are you sitting, Heather Cox?
You're going back row to Sheilla.
I think if you're wearing purple, you cheat that way. Just stack them up now. Sweep ball once again, this time in a side out.
I've got chills. I can't imagine what it's like to be Sheilla right now.
Oh. And Dilfer ends it with that error there. 25-17, Team Sheilla. Send her out in fine fashion. Both of the teams for our next match are here early and on the floor to honor Sheilla Castro in her final match of what has been an illustrious 20-year career.
Everybody honored to be a part of history.
Won nearly everything you could. Turkish title, Italian title, multiple Brazilian titles, multiple Olympic gold medals. Why not be perfect in your last match and sweep the other team?
And we'll pay it forward, studying to become a high-performance mental strength coach, wants to stay in the game and help the younger generation.
The Brazilian fans, as they always are, on hand. Hannah Lishman played her best volleyball of this season, helping Team Sheilla to wins in their last two. Take a look back at Sheilla getting back in the match.
So proud of you. Let's go. We finished strong. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
Smiles all around. That picture will be on the wall for those players.
Absolutely. Everybody in the gym tonight realizing how truly special this moment is.
All right, International Volleyball Hall of Fame, your move.
You're up. It's a no-brainer, Kevin.
Yeah, George Mullery and crew undoubtedly have put this one on the list as soon as possible. Taylor Furcano, Molly McCage, and others all getting hugs from Sheilla Castro. We talked to her last year a bit about her career, talked to her this year more about her career and what a career it has been. So many championships and so many obstacles conquered.
it's just wonderful to see that she's doing it on her own terms. She's writing her own story. The fact that she decided to come and play domestically here in the United States says so much about Athletes Unlimited and about Sheilla as a person, wanting to play her final match in front of her twin girls and be the role model to her girls that she's been to all of us and to every volleyball player really in the world who have all watched her for the last 2 decades and seen the achievements that she's done and the way that she's done it. I mean, she's just shown such maturity and grace and toughness and discipline, and has given really, you know, the last 20 years of her life to this game that she loves so much.
If you're not that familiar with Brazilian volleyball and the way it's treated in that country, the way it is in Brazil is this. Soccer is the religion. Volleyball is the #1 sport.
Absolutely. I mean, it is, I mean, to go watch a match in Brazil, and we were fortunate enough to get to do the Olympics in Rio, it is an out-of-body experience. They love volleyball like no other, and Sheila's at the top of that list for them, and I know that this means the world to them. I mean, all the Brazilian fans are so sad to see her leave the game, but so happy to see her doing it on her terms and the way that she's done it.
Yeah, so they end with a sweep here and some special moments. Let's throw it down to the floor with Adelini Tolliver.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the court. Athletes Unlimited co-founder and CEO John Patrick is joined by all of the volleyball players for a very special presentation.
Good evening. I'm Adelini Tolliver, and I'm thrilled tonight to help celebrate the career of a volleyball legend, number 13, Sheilla Kassim. To the fans here in Dallas, thank you for coming out tonight. And to those watching around the world, particularly at home in Brazil, boa noite e muito obrigado por vocês terem acompanhado essa temporada toda pela internet. When I was recruited to come to the United States from Brazil to play volleyball for Baylor University, I saw firsthand how this incredible sport can open many doors to people. After my volleyball playing career ended and I started coaching volleyball in the Dallas area, I was always super proud to say that I was from Brazil, because Brazil was always a very well represented in this sport by incredibly talented players with truly exemplary careers. So I stand here with tremendous respect and admiration for Sheilla and all that she's accomplished in the volleyball court. Often regarded as one of the greatest opposite hitters in her generation, she's led clubs in Turkey, Italy, and Brazil to 8 championships. Yeah. She is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist with the Brazilian national team. Sheilla, muito obrigada por representar o nosso país tão bem por todos esses anos. And she's been an integral part of launching Athletes Unlimited Volleyball here in Dallas, bringing her legendary career and a fervent Brazilian fan base to the birth of professional volleyball in the US. Thank you. Obrigada. And now, take a look at the video board.
It's going to be Sheila's last week playing volleyball in her professional career.
What feedback are you getting from fans watching Athletes Unlimited in Brazil?
They don't want me to stop. But I have to stop. I don't know. I have to go for another level in my life. It's not easy. Changes your entire life, but it's the best thing in the world, because I cannot imagine my life without them now. And I have one brunette and one blonde.
Hi Sheilla, I first of all just want to say congratulations.
Hi Sheilla, it's been an honor and a dream come to sharing the car with you.
Oi Sheilinha, parabéns por mais campeonato. Você é uma lenda viva e vai continuar sendo, porque eu duvido que apareça alguém como você. Tão completa, não só como atleta, mas como exemplo de pessoa.
Mas não só pro povo brasileiro, você inspirou o mundo inteiro com a sua paixão pelo vôlei, pela sua entrega, pela sua dedicação.
Hey Sheilla, congratulations on your retirement. You are such a joy. Playing with you was something I will never ever forget.
Getting to compete with you last year was really a dream come true. Just want to say thank you.
Hola Sheila, ha sido un gran placer jugar a tu lado.
The volleyball world will miss you, and I'm going to miss you too.
Muito obrigada por tudo, saudades e super beijo. Gracias por inspirar a tantos atletas en el mundo. Te deseo lo mejor en todo lo que hagas después del voleibol.
Congratulations on a tremendous career. Wishing you all the best in the future.
Muito obrigada mesmo por tudo. Você é uma pessoa incrível e você sabe que eu sempre vou estar ao seu lado.
Thailand will always welcome you with open arms. Love you.
Beijo e que Deus abençoe seus planos daqui pra frente.
A two-time Olympic gold medalist with the Brazilian national team. She's back for her second season with Athletes Unlimited. Number 13, Sheilla Castro.
Like we said, she can do it all.
I can't recall a player that has gotten more kills with finesse, and not just right now, but that is vintage number 13.
How fitting that it would be the team captain, Sheilla Castro, with a career-high 23 kills to put it away. I'm not sure that we've seen a player in the world that can do the things that Sheilla does.
Cannot stop Sheilla Castro. Welcome to the world's problem.
I want to thank all my Brazilian fans, all my world fans.
Thank you. Kiss, girl. Beijos, Brasil.
Next, to speak on behalf of the players, welcome the chairperson for the Player Executive Committee for Volleyball, outside hitter number 8, Cassidy Lickman.
I think the first thing I want to say is I just want everyone to recognize how lucky we are to be here tonight. I mean, this is like witnessing the last game of a Sue Bird or an Alex Morgan or a Marta. Sheilla Castro is one of the best volleyball players ever from one of the greatest volleyball countries in the world. And we get to be here for this. And the fact that she is going out in a match at Athletes Unlimited is a huge honor, I think, for all of us. I think that sometimes we forget that nobody is born into greatness. And having played with Sheilla now, it is so clear to me why she has accomplished all of these things. You know, we're 20 years into her career, and every day she walks into the gym with the spirit of a child and the humility of a learner and the work ethic of a true professional. And I know that whatever her path takes her next, in volleyball or anything else, she's going to be successful because she's going to take all those things with her. And she left them for all of us too. It has been a privilege to share a court with you, and it is a joy to be able to call you a friend. And I'm so grateful, not only for myself and for Athletes Unlimited, but just as somebody who loves volleyball, I'm so grateful for everything that you've given this sport. And you will always be a part of it. You will always be a part of the AU family. Obrigada, Sheilla. Nos te amamos.
Finally, Sheilla, would you like to say a few words?
I wrote because it's impossible to talk like Cassie. Sorry for my English, I'll try to do my best. Mixed emotions, mostly happiness and sadness. It's funny how two such ambiguous feelings are part of this moment. I'm happy because I'm closing a beautiful, joyful, victorious chapter of my life. When I was 14, I wanted to be Olympic champion, and I can say today that I've managed to master that dream. And the most important thing is that I was able to inspire and change the lives of so many people who followed me these more than 20 years of professional volleyball. This makes me very happy and very grateful. I'm also sad because since I was 13 years old, the court has been my safe place. It was my escape from difficult times in my life. So I'm left feeling sad and insecure. Will I find some things that make me forget about my problems, my uncertainties for a few hours? I know that life is much more than the 4 lines of the volleyball court, and it's nice and challenging to be able to start over. I'm ready to start writing a new history, or rather, to write another chapter with new challenge, but with the same focus, determination, discipline, commitment, and will to win that I've always had on the courts. I hope you all stay with me and accompany me on my new journey. I hope to continue inspiring you and hope to continue to receive all this affection and amazing feedback that moves me to always want more and more. Thank you. Obrigada.
Fans, let's hear it one more time for the legend, Sheilla Castro. We'll let the players take a few photos with Sheilla, and we'll get ready for the final match of week number 4 of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.
A chapter well written and a new chapter to begin. Sheilla Castro.
And what an honor it was to be here to witness her final match. It just makes me appreciate everything that she's done for the sport and what an inspiration she has been to every woman that has played volleyball.
Great to see some of her teammates, Macris, Thaisa, and Gabby in there, along with Jordan Larson, who played alongside her last year, and of course, Dani de la Cruz will be on court next. Some other fantastic athletes sharing the court with this legend. So a fun night is only halfway over for Heather Cox, Key Michael, and our entire Athletes Unlimited crew of Kevin Barnett. Team Sheilla goes perfect, 75-54, 180 team points. A perfect ending to a legendary career. We have a second game. It's on Fox Sports 2. That's FS2 at 8 p.m. Eastern. We will see you soon with more Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.